Crypt that we originally came out of, or are we in a different section now?
A different section, so it wasn't the original crypt, so you guys are coming out in a different crypt. But all you guys, all 4 of you, because we're missing Dry, is there, but not there. Yeah, you guys have the scene. You guys do what you want.
Jingy's gonna pull on Nefa's whatever flowy bits of her armor she has. Just slightly, like, just tug a little.
Do you need something?
Got this for you. She pulls this blue orb out of her bag.
I take the orb and I'm... So you did take it.
Well, the book wasn't cursed, so I assume the rest wasn't either. And we're back, so...
I guess that is true. Would you mind telling me what this is? I can see it.
Would Jade know? I think Jade would know. It's a magical item. It's a very well-known magical item.
All right. I do not have trouble seeing in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
But you guys actually took the treasure? Are you sure? Isn't it cursed?
Yeah, we're back. So there would be no place to return, but we're here.
Yeah, we would have severed all ties with that place if it wasn't for you bringing all those treasures along. What if we get sucked back in or something?
Well, that's your problem.
Well, that's our problem now.
Have you touched any of the treasure?
Sorry?
And I'm going to approach him menacingly with a book held up in front of me, like, touch it.
I pace back.
Yeah, exactly. You're not cursed. You didn't touch anything. If it was cursed, I would know it.
Okay, well, keep it away from me, please.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about being scared, it's about being smart. You don't stay alive for this long, just recklessly taking treasure along.
But adventurers take treasure. That's something adventurers do. They take treasure. If you don't take treasure, you're not adventuring. It's like going for a stroll at the supermarket and not buying anything. Like, you guys know what a supermarket is?
You know what, to be
Oh,
fair,
no.
the book that Jade reads, they definitely take all the treasure.
No, at the end of the day, it's about the paycheck. And I was the only one actually thinking about escorting our target. And I'm gonna get rewarded for that, just you see.
You hear
Yeah, because
Asphodel
trolls
kind of stop
usually
in the
do that.
background at that.
Sorry?
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Asphodel when she hears Duzzle say that, you just hear her like scoff.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not recall you being a human shield.
Well, I'm on death's door. I must have shielded something.
Hmm.
It's a miracle I can stand.
How did you actually?
Yeah, you don't remember, but you fought the boss, and he kind of got pretty beat up during that that fight.
Okay, so
He got cheese grated through the spikes.
on the realization that this has happened, Jade is just going to casually approach him with the intention to heal him.
Yeah, he's not taking
Realizing
it.
that we just leveled up, I'm not actually.
Yeah, he's not taking it. He just said he's pacing back. He's not gonna.
He's pacing back.
He's not taking it.
Well, that's your problem. I got books to read and things to do, and I don't think I like this book actually. It's very technical, and it goes into a lot of explanations about planar stuff, and it's kind of boring.
It's kind of boring.
Has no action on it. It just says how to get out of the prison. I don't need to get out of prison.
Man,
I've
if
already
only
been
we
in
knew a
jail.
scholar. If only we knew a scholar researching other planes. Oh man.
Did you know that would be a fantastic point if you were actually here?
I know.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to report in?
Sure,
I
yeah,
guess we
sure.
could. Yeah.
You were asked to report to the Lord if once you were done. So,
can make a wager.
yeah, is no issue, obviously. I mean, this never went, it's a little more joyous here. Let me...
So I guess while we're kind of like on our way over there, Deli's gonna like walk up next to Jade. Jade,
Me?
that delay on hands you performed earlier, I've not yet seen an execution of that spell quite as effective as you did. Yet I'm not familiar with the technique that you've used. Quite unique, if you ask me.
Well, in the adventurers book I read, usually the paladin does something pretty and helpful, and then people heal. So I did the same.
Well, you did a fantastic job. May I repay the favor?
Wait, how?
Deli's gonna like take a hold of like Jade's hand, and then she's just gonna like bring it up, like kind of like with the knuckles up and everything. It's just gonna like bring it up to her, just her helmet, just like kind of like just press it to where her lips would be.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Do not think I will forget this.
You can tell that Jade is more like a ruby right now.
While they're doing that, I am starting to walk away. I'm like, private. I do not need to be here. Come on, Duzzle. We should take our leave.
I'm with you. Young people and their foolish laws.
So as you guys continue walking, so you return to Lord Neverwinter. Who does the reporting? And I need basically give me a summary. You don't actually have to say, like, do you guys leave any details out, or do you include everything? Like how do you report in?
If Dazzle gets the opportunity, he's gonna try and do the speaking.
Okay.
I don't know if
Iron of
anyone's gonna
bravery,
fight
and
him
I'll
for
let
it.
So how do you
Mr.
report in?
Bodyguard can just say it.
So what you can tell me whatever's easier for you. You can tell me what you put in. You can tell me what you leave out. Just or you say it all. Do note you do have a link that you probably don't want to discuss. I'll tell that part. Or you do. Maybe Duzzle does want to tell, but it's up to you. You guys all know that you're linked to Vecna in some sort of way.
Oh, that you mean? Okay.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to say it, don't let us stop you. But
No, I won't leave out any details except for the part where Dazzle was scared. And I will mention to him that we ran into Bennett and that I heard that he wasn't supposed to be a part of the party. And
Nice.
asking if he knows anything about that.
So you are leaving out the link, right? Vecna's link part.
Yes.
Okay. So you're leaving in that you went to the. You're telling him the whole story that you went to the Shadowfell. You met with a vampire.
Wait, before we get a Waterdeep thing all over again, is it illegal to go to the Shadowfell?
No, I mean it wasn't even intentional. Regardless, I mean if you tell the story as is.
Then I'll definitely tell him about it.
So the story was you went to the crypt, you rescued some of the people you were supposed to, you got deep into it. You guys interrupted the ritual, which then teleported you to the Shadowfell with the last person you needed to save. You had your journey through the Shadowfell where you went to the vampire, you talked. They led you, told you that there was a rift over in the crypt. You guys went to the crypt, went through the crypt, and then you ended up back. So you're fine with all that. You're just leaving out the moments where Duzzle acts scared, and you left out the moment that the moments of Vecna, right? The link.
Yes, and I'm emphasizing that I escorted the last person out, and that we ran into Bennett, but that I was told that he was not supposed to be the sixth party member.
He kind of sits there listening to your story. You could tell when you start talking about the Shadowfell party, doesn't fully commit to believing you. But he hears you out. As you continue telling exactly what happened. He goes, well, I don't know all about that Shadowfell nonsense. But you did rescue the nobles as paid, and yes, I don't know who this Bennett figure is of who you speak. I don't know.
Oops.
But I really appreciate what you've done. The nobles have much appreciated what you've done. And as promised, you guys get some deeds to the houses. There was supposed to be 6 of you, so I have an extra deed that I already had kind of ready formed out, so I'm going to let you guys decide who it goes to.
Beach house.
Nefa will get the 2 deeds.
Thank you.
So, out of character, I want to know, do you guys want your houses separately, or you guys want them in like a line next to each other?
Oh, get a little cul-de-sac. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
I was kind of hoping that some of the houses would be near each other.
It'd be fun if we didn't know that they were next to each other and we all just show up at the front door. Like, hey!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Alright, so you guys kind of want them all within a range of each other, right? So you guys are...
Yeah, sure.
But where in the city will it be?
So each of you gets a deed to the house. Not only have I, promised you these, they have been restored and fully furnished.
Oh, wow.
Into our own taste, or just...
Well, it's a
Right.
generic taste. You guys would have to add your own twist to it. We just, the basic furnishing, so it's a house. You have it.
How big are these houses?
How big do you want them to be? You picture a smaller, little cozy house, or you picture a nice, big old 2-story?
I imagine like a 2-story.
All right, there you go. Also, he hands Duzzle a little box. This was requested to give to you.
Thank you. Well deserved.
And for for everybody else, they all pitched in. So we have a total of 9,000 gold pieces for you guys as a reward.
Oh yeah.
Could I get mine in electric?
Get out.
That was your god telling you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You guys are fit to split it as pleased. And I'm glad that you guys have put a hinder on the cult of Vecna. Now that we realize what they were kind of up to after you telling me, you know, what you experienced. I'll make sure that my intelligence officers are still keeping their eyes open, ears to the ground in case anything comes up. And maybe one day we'll be calling upon you guys again. I just want to mention, you guys literally got enough gold that anybody could actually just retire.
Oh yeah.
So
A little early in the campaign.
yeah.
If we
Oh.
divide it, everyone gets 1,500.
Well, technically Bennett's not there, but for now, everybody
I'll
go ahead
keep a
and
share
add their...
for him to decide.
Yeah, so everybody go ahead and add 1,500 gold
You
pieces.
might
I'll
never
do
see
it.
my ass again.
Well,
I'll do
then
it.
I guess I am 1,500 richer. And a house.
Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be scary.
I'll go edit the draw sheet right now, otherwise I'll forget.
I'm putting it in the purse, Piglet, as a note. It's not in there, but at least it'll be in there that I remember that I have the 1,500 for Bennett.
Alright, so you guys all got your deeds to your land, your house, the gold. Duzzle's got a box with something in it, and
Are they like in a nice part of town or?
Yeah.
not necessarily. These were houses that had to be restored. So he ended up, out of character, he literally paid an army of construction workers to basically get this up to snuff for you guys. You guys can choose where it is in town. The only place it can't be is in this section, the left bottom corner.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, that was the one
then-
place I was gonna choose.
Right there.
Like
It's
that
like a
little
little
corner, like that
cul-de-sac.
little cul-de-sac right there?
Yeah. It's got a little park in front of it, too. Or the yard. Depends on how you want to see it. Right there.
But that's so close to the scar.
I would probably be
Okay.
where they had to be responsible.
Yeah, that does, yeah.
Listen, the city gets hit by a volcano. There's gonna be a few houses that are gonna get burned up.
By the way, before we leave, can I use a cantrip message on Sir Never Ember or whoever we were talking to?
So you can just understand casting spells in a court of a lord is
Oh,
not
that's
usually
why I was
the
asking.
best idea.
Okay. Then can I sort of linger around, maybe wait for the others to leave without being escorted
Jade's
out
not
by the
gonna
knights?
leave unless she knows what you have in that box.
So everybody's kind of lingering around too, waiting for you to leave.
That's awkward.
Actually,
well,
no.
as the
Deli's
levels
just gonna walk off now that she has her deed. She's like, she's gonna go to her house, baby.
Don't you
I
guys have somewhere to go?
Well, inside a court, I am not leaving you alone, so
I need to use the bathroom.
In court?
Somewhere.
I know that you're
Does he
kind
look
of like
nervous?
an animal or something, but like we're not gonna let you pee on the plans. You can go outside.
I'm gonna have the three of you make a perception. Nefa, you would have advantage on this. Never mind. You don't need it.
okay.
Oh, did I roll?
Yep.
Yes.
Continue.
Don't
I
wait
have
for
to-
me, guys. I need a quick restroom break before the long walk.
Uh-huh. Does he look nervous? Do you look nervous?
Well, as it's getting a little awkward with all the people waiting for me, that definitely shows a little, yes.
I'm not leaving, but I will stand to the side and wait and watch.
It's kind of like when you have to wait in an elevator with another person and you just kind of don't know how to handle yourself. That's how Duzzle looks. It's not like he's scared or anything, just a little awkward.
All confidence about upping himself in his own story gone immediately when he's confronted.
I lose complete attention of Duzzle as I am noticing something up in the rafters. I'm just watching. I'm confused. Go ahead, Duzzle.
Do I believe her? Is it? How
No,
convincing
it's
is
not
it?
that she's saying anything. She's just kind of like glanced up for a second, like looking
Yeah,
up.
but she's still lingering on.
Yes, yes.
But in what kind of room are we? Where is the person I want to speak to? Like, what's the situation right now?
Honestly, he wouldn't be waiting. He literally is walking out the back of the court at this point.
Yeah, would I still even be able to have a council with him, or
You could set
someone-
one up.
Okay.
You'd have to set up like an appointment per se. He'll definitely set up one with you. I mean, he'd definitely hear any of you guys out. But he's already
But I
moved
feel
on.
it's not
He's got things
that
to do.
important.
He's worried about
Okay.
his wealth in
Is there-
Waterdeep.
I just want to make like a small report or something. I don't have to speak to him personally. It can be
Yeah, I mean, he's got
just
like
any person I can
I mean, there's
read
other
to.
people, the court and officers and whatnot, and guards and knights, whatever
Yeah,
you want to report
someone
to.
like that would be fine. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll settle before that.
But obviously, you're gonna come back when you're not surrounded by the others, right? That's your plan.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. They'll hear you out though later. It's not gonna be an issue for you to step in and talk about it. So Duzzle finally just gives up, throws his arms up in the air, and leaves.
That's fine. I'll follow along if Jade also leaves. But outside, I wait.
Okay. Let me. Gotta find details about your houses too.
Also find a detail on where we can find new furniture and stuff, because I'm about to shop.
Ep4 doesn't have enough land, huh? She needs another.
I got plenty of land.
I bet it. You noticed the Lord kind of walked back, getting ready to walk back into his chambers. The other three have walked out together.
In the blink of an eye, he just kind of melts back into the shadows, reappearing in that same room in a dark corner, and just waits for him to sit down, get comfortable.
Yeah, he does. He kind of just kind of sits down at his desk. He's got a pile of paperwork, some stuff that he needs to go through. He's not aware.
Stepping out a little bit into the light of like a candlelight, whatever he has in here. Just kind of over his shoulder, be like, "Don't even remember me, and yet we've been working so well together all these years."
He snaps back out of his chair, and you just get scared, popped up. He's like, come on.
It's fine. I understand your position and not wanting to be associated with someone like me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good for the public eye.
What'd you give the gnome?
Oh, you mean the box? Well, it wasn't from me necessarily. It's from one of the other nobles. I think it was some sort of gem.
Interesting. Out of a generous benefactor or someone a little bit more intimate for him?
No, it was one of the ones that you guys rescued. You seem to have taken a liking to him.
Ah, the elf. Fair enough.
Yeah, according to his story, Duzzle's the only one that was really focused on getting him out. I personally didn't care one way or the other.
I'll have words with the little coward afterwards, but good to know. Well, as loath as I am to admit this, I think our little arrangement might be coming to an end here shortly. I mean, I've been helping you take out all the cult hideouts all these years, and with us taking out one of their primary headquarters, I think it's safe to say they're not long for the city.
No, I don't think they'll be staying around here. They'll probably be on the move.
Right. Well, as always, if you have more work for us, you know where to find me. You are, after all, a VIP. And he is going to shadow step outside of his window, out on the sill. What floor are we on, out of curiosity?
This would just still be the second, because he would have just gone up one flight.
Then, without, he, full on just, does, a reverse, eagle jump, just lands perfectly on his feet, and then just disappears into more shadows.
The guy, yeah, the Lord mumbles him. God, I fucking hate that guy. All right. Duzzle does not head to his house. I'll go ahead, Bennett.
Would I be able to catch any of the party as they are leaving?
Nefa is still at the front of the courthouse.
Gotcha.
And also looking for shadows, because I know you were there.
Then as discreetly as I can, I think he's gonna try to pass himself off and use a little bit of city stealth, and like act like he's just like a random passerby as he walks by Nefa, and kind of like clocks into her a little bit. And I feel like Nefa would be a little bit experienced to be like, shit, check for pickpockets, that little motherfucker. Would I be able to make like a sleight of hand or something to slip something small into a pocket of hers?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Be against her passive.
Fuck it, I got luck points. Why not? Yeah, I'll burn a luck point. Roll this with advantage. 23.
I mean,
That's a
there's
good
no way
choice.
that doesn't beat somebody's passive. So, yeah. So you slip something into her pocket, but obviously she doesn't know you did it, but she definitely knows somebody just walked by and to check her pockets.
Yeah, and it's pretty late at night, right?
It would be a little later in the day, so it'd be like 7-ish, 8. So it's still pretty late.
Yeah, so like not a ton of people out on the streets, especially like out in front of like a governmental building. But as soon as like Nefa like goes to look at the one who like ran into her, just like a wisp is gone.
Definitely checking my pockets.
In a relatively accessible pocket of yours, you find a little card, or at least feel one.
I take it out and I look at it.
Printed on a pitch black, like almost like velvet black, business card, written in gold italics, is the name Obsidian Oasis, where your darkest desires become reality.
Okay, this is an interesting business card. Does it have an address on it or something? It just
Nope.
nothing.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. I will definitely try to look around, see if I can see whomever put it in there. Although I do have an idea of who it was. So would that be like a perception or something, or am I not gonna be able to see him? Like,
You won't be able to. He would
Yeah.
have vanished away at this point.
I want to ask something. Just think in the case that no one has noticed Jade following Nefa around like a puppy for the last 15
Adorable.
would I have seen him just bump into her and then fucking slink into the shadow?
No, he rolled high enough, so you would not have really noticed.
Here's the thing. It wasn't even like a bump and then just be like, ooh, kind of sneak away. It's a bump, turns into smoke,
And then
disappears.
whoosh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to see. Because if I'm behind her, would I have just seen a random like shade go poof?
I think it would have been like a darkened figure, maybe. Like who the fuck was Shadow? Fucking okay. Probably put two and two together.
You're so focused on a book.
I'm gonna sell them. They're all boring.
I mean, but you would see Nefa reading the card for sure. Like
Yeah.
Nefa would have the card in her hand, looking at it, so you would see that part.
Okay.
Jade, have you ever heard of this?
No, I don't think I have. Well, I think I got a hint about a certain organization that's helping the city, but I don't think I know much about that.
I think weirdly enough, Jade would have heard the name before, given the fact that she's a gambler, right? If I recall correctly. She runs in those circles. You've heard the name within the last like year or so, circulating around a lot.
I heard it in jail. I heard it in like when I was
Heard
trying
in
to buy
jail.
myself Well, it would be. Listen, it's fine. The lords didn't like me going around because I don't know what homeless graces this city has, but apparently me going around without a permit was bad. And then I went into this place with really bright magical lights, and I kind of won a permit from a person. I like, no, we don't have to get into detail for that. In this, I heard about this. I've heard about them a couple of times, maybe 3. Okay, it was 4.
All right. I am gonna ignore the details. Do you know where to find them?
I think they find you.
All right. Well, guess it's late enough to go see our homes.
I suppose so. I would like to see what this house is like. My books never mention things about houses. Haunted ones.
While you guys are talking, you turn around. Duzzle's gone.
Okay. You know what? I'm not
Oh,
babysitting.
damn it! I wanted to know what it was. Oh well.
All right, so Del, you get to your house first. You kind of walk in. It takes a bit because you have to actually go like around. It's quite a walk, from this court to your guys' little section of houses. It is just literally a small little 2-story, but it is yours. You have the deed in your hand and a key.
You said me, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, she's gonna unlock and examine the lower floor first.
So it's nothing crazy. It is furnished with everything you would need, but it's basically the basics, right? So it's nothing overly top, but it is fully furnished.
All right. She's going to kind of crack her knuckles and just gonna start moving furniture. Just kind of shoving it all into one side.
It's all into like the corner. One side is all the furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of like, yeah, she's like taking mental notes. It's like, okay, bookshelves here, desk here, examining table here, shelves, apothecary over here, and she's just trying to basically make like a clinical office down in this huge. I imagine like what she walked into was like a foyer or like a living room kind of area.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's just like taking inventory. She's just like trying to add up the numbers in her head. She's like not even. She's just like she's on it right now.
Okay.
Perhaps I can. Doesn't look like one the best part of town. I'm sure some of the people around here would appreciate some new furniture. And yeah, she's just kind of. No, she's gonna go ask around, but not now. But yeah, she's just kind of busy already, like changing it up, like making plans.
All right, Duzzle. Do you show up to a tavern that you often go to?
Definitely.
What kind of drinker is Duzzle? What kind of tavern goer is he?
Definitely just whatever you can drink in bulk, like just simple ales or something.
Is he like a storyteller? Does he stick to his own? Does he get loud? What kind of
Yeah. So basically, he swings the door open, and the first thing he says is, "Get around, people! I have a story to tell." And the regular customers there will definitely have had this happen before. Like, this is something he does after every adventure.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work out real well, actually. So yeah, you head in, you get everybody gets their drinks, you start telling the tale of your bravery.
And I will start off with a round on me, and just gonna enjoy the positive attention I get.
Yeah, you get a lot of
Pay
positive
for
attention.
everyone.
People get drunk and excited as you tell your story that they actually start picking you up and tossing you around. It's just getting a little rowdy with all the drunk people, but it's a good time. As you kind of tell the story of your bravery. But when you buy people drinks, they'll much appreciate you. So, alright, so I'm gonna say that costs you a total of like 100 gold for everything. That's you and the drinks you bought. Basically unlimited. You basically can just keep drinking. Alright, so that leaves Nefa and Jade. You guys are heading to your houses?
Yep.
So without realizing, you guys happen to be going the same direction. And before you realize it, your guys' houses are literally right next to each other.
Cute.
The one thing I will say though is Nefa's house looks like it's been cared for a little more than yours, Jade. The construction team gave more love to Nefa's house for some reason.
It's
also,
he doesn't like me.
It's also got a whole nother floor compared to your house.
So what you're telling me is that this used to be some noble's place, and that's the main house, and mine is the fucking servant house.
Yeah, that is exactly how I pictured it too. Yes.
Would you like to switch?
I don't need this much, and I don't need that little. A roof is fine. A roof
It's
is
just-
fine.
This is not my main residence, so a smaller house would be more preferential.
Well, you have a lot more equipment than I do, so you maybe need space to put it.
No,
Not really.
if anything, I can store it on your attic.
Fair. Okay, we could just trade it. Did you think? No, wait, that would be actually nice. If he does get upset about it, I could just rub it on his face. Yeah, we should. We should definitely trade.
All right. I take the smaller house.
Okay.
And just as you like guys trade the deeds or something, you see Asphodel walk out of her house, just like now in a regular kind of like poofy shirt, but like with like still padded shorts, but like without the skirt or pants, I should say, without her like long skirt. Still helmet is still on, but she just kind of like walks out and she just kind of like gives a big stretch, like just enjoying the moonlight, so getting some fresh air. It looks like. She turns over, sees you two. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I pat Jade on the head. I'm like, have fun, and I walk into my home.
Jade's just fucking is stretching an arm towards like the wait, not yet.
Actually, yeah, Delia's gonna start walking up the Jade. Good evening. Glad to see you again. I assume this is all of our houses then, in our little cul-de-sac of our own.
I would assume so, but also like, isn't it a little late to be wearing a helmet? Can you even see out of it?
I can see just fine. It is no bother to me.
She's just going to slightly crouch to the bottom right of your peripherals where the helmet's the thickest. Like, you sure?
You certainly are the playful type, aren't you?
Well, if you don't have fun, it's not really an adventure, right?
I suppose so. I don't go on a lot of adventures. These past couple of years since I've been here, it's been all work, but I take pride in it. And I want to see it expand.
Like, lyrical work or?
Yes. You see, there's a lot of people here that need help, but unfortunately, not everyone can get help. I want to do my part to try to get that help to them. And certainly, we look like we are in a part of the city that needs it.
Oh, well, yeah, it does kind of look. Well, I mean, I shouldn't judge. I should not judge. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not judging, and I'm not gonna. And I'm just gonna pull one of the books out of my backpack and just, I have something to read tonight. I'm happy, and then tomorrow I might sell it because this thing looks heavy, and it kind of looks alright.
What is it you got there? I don't believe I got a good look while we were in the
Yeah,
other
well,
room.
this one particularly, I kind of got out of a tomb that we went into the first time.
Hmm.
It's coated in gold, or at least it's gold plated. It looks important, but it also doesn't look like it's like important, you know?
Hmm.
It's very well crafted, but it's boring.
Boring how?
Well, it just talks about this. I don't remember what the topics of the two first books were. I know one of them was about Strad, or fucking not Strad, fucking. Fuck, I forgot what the books were about. I just know that they're masterpieces, because I don't remember exactly what it was. I know that one of them is either poems or jokes, and it's really bad.
Yeah, that's the second book you got. It was poems.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull that one out and just go. See, this line right here? It's supposed to make you feel warm inside, but it just makes me feel like I ate bad food.
Read it for me.
Don't make me make a bad poem. Don't make me do this. I'm not good at this. That is cruel. Does it actually have a compilation of poems attached to the specific thing, or is it just like a side thing? And
Nah, you gotta make the poem.
Pull up a random poem generator quick.
I'm going to say what's happening between me, the player, and my character is both of us are beat red and we cannot read out loud.
Well then, Jade, you might want to hold on to that. I'd love to hear some of those poems.
I am selling it first thing in the morning. She runs into her house.
So I'll describe Nefa. First, your house that you took from Jade.
Yes.
Very generic, everything. It's not bad, but it's very generic. Everything's kind of just made of normal wood. Very generic kind of thing. Jade, when you walk into the new D that you have, everything is top notch. The wood that they use is more oak. It's more, everything is a lot more taken care of. But the first thing that you see when you walk in straight ahead, next to the stairs, hold on, I got a car coming. It's a giant self-portrait of Jelenor. And there's a little like note attached to it, and it says from Lord Neverember.
I'm so happy you got that house, I swear.
I mean huge. I mean it's like almost taking the whole wall.
Anyone from the outside right now can see that inside of the house, the first floor is completely illuminated. Completely flooded with light.
And all the furniture again is the best. Everything's very comfortable. Your bed has got the most thread count. Everything is over the top in this house. Also, you do have a bookshelf with some more of Jelenor's books. None of the, collector's editions or anything. These are all the ones that definitely are a little more mainstream.
My hands,
Yeah.
one of ways.
And there is a note. It's up to you what you want to do. It says to Nefa. It's kind of folded over and closed.
I realizing that I'll just pick it up, walk outside, like the fucking 15 steps to her house, and just knock on the door.
Come in.
I open the door. First thing you see is Jay's eyes are projecting so much light you'd think she swallowed up an orb of brightness. Like you'd think she casted light on her eyes. She comes in, gives you the note. This is for you. Also just grabs you by the shoulders. Best trade of my life.
I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah. And just prances outside again.
All right then. I open the note.
Alright, I'm gonna whisper you. Alright.
All
If
right.
you, that'll probably kind of end the night. It does. You have yet to open your case, right? You just have it like in your bag.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to do that this night, though.
Do you head home, or do you to your new house, or do you?
I feel like in the pub, getting drunk on alcohol and all the attention I get, and all the stories I tell, I'm definitely going to open the box there to get some, whatever it is, some more appraise from the people, some more alls.
So when you pop it open, obviously intoxicated everybody around you. It is a gem. It is an emerald that is worth 2,000 gold pieces. It is pure and it is big. It's just sitting in this case.
Okay.
Eyes are definitely looking at you and now looking at that. You definitely got some attention.
Completely oblivious to this. I'm just going on this monologue about how some people believe that all gnomes are shaped out of gems, and that emerald is actually the gem that made the forest gnomes. And then I'll point to my eyes and and show them that I have emerald eyes, as forest gnomes do.
Any dwarf in the vicinity is about to beat your ass.
Bar brawl immediately. Drunk ass fucking dwarf just jumps at this gnome.
But this is actually true what I'm telling you. I read this on the wiki. They say that dwarves are made out of I don't know, like types of rock, and gnomes were formed out of gems. And then there's a different gem for each type of gnome.
Everybody just kind of drinks to you and listens to your story. Everybody, obviously. Do you keep the gem in the case?
I'd kind of like show it off, see if the light comes through it and stuff, hold it in front of my eye. Kind of
love
showboating.
That you're literally holding a 2,000 gold gem in front of everybody in a tavern. Ah, look at this. I got this now. Yeah, the light goes through it. It's real in every sense. You also get a magical feeling from it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if that's done and nobody's stopping me, then Dazzle is heading home as well.
Alright, so I need you to roll me a d100. Okay, now roll me a perception.
Perception, okay. I should be good at those.
Oh wait, you're intoxicated, right? So disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
He said, "Fuck your net 20." That's somebody.
Yeah. So you kind of like stumbling, you got your bag and everything, you're kind of walking to your new house. You're definitely being followed.
Okay, and I noticed this.
Yes. They haven't like
Uh,
popped out or anything obviously yet, but you definitely know you're being followed.
okay, I'm gonna try and lose them first by just going into different alleys and stuff.
Alright, I'll let you make a stealth check at disadvantage.
Has the ability to turn into a bird, decides to do
Yeah.
little gnome feet away.
No, because
Why?
because I leveled up, all my stuff is reset, but I'm pretty sure I ran out of wild shapes. But I'm not sure.
I mean, it only
Just
takes
to
a
be
short
sure,
rest to get
I'll
one
try
back.
to
I
avoid.
was gonna say you definitely would have at least taken a short rest by this point. So if it takes a short rest for you to get one back, you'd have at least one.
Oh, okay. Well then, if this fails, I'll do the.
Oh, it definitely
animal
fails. So
thing.
like, it's just you're too intact. You go to hit the, you like kind of stumble a little bit as you know you're trying to go through the other alleyway. So what do you turn into?
The hawk.
A drunk hawk. All right. Definitely do. You definitely get up in the air, but you're like, you know, you're kind of you see this hawk kind of doing weird, like non-focused, like maneuvers. But you do lose your trail. There's no way they're gonna follow you, obviously. So, I was just about to say that. I need you to go ahead and roll me a con save.
Okay.
Ah!
It's not bad. Nuffa, you swear while you're sitting in your house you saw a hawk go by your window, just missing it.
Okay.
Like maybe even touch it like the tip of its wing, but doesn't like it doesn't crash into it.
Birds.
Yeah, birds. Duzzle, you end up at your house. You're right next to Dell.
Okay.
Tries to open the door with the wings.
He doesn't even think about
So actually, would this be in the middle of the night?
This
This
is
is
quite
happening?
yeah, he was out at a pub, so this would be quite in the middle of the night.
I would like to say that like Dell is actually like on the second story. Maybe she's like on a balcony, just kind of like basking in the moonlight. Just
Yeah,
trying to like
you see a hawk going, and you've seen birds. It's not anything crazy, but this hawk again has a really weird flight pattern.
You've seen birds.
I've seen
Yeah,
birds.
yeah, but this bird just seems a little off for some reason.
Just gonna keep an eye on it.
It then lands in front of the house next to you in the front door.
I might just into the door.
No, he can land it. He rolled his con
Okay.
save. It's a little stumbly, like he lands like, tick, 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 but he gets it. Do you transform back, Duzzle, to get into your house?
Yes. But what's the situation? Is the door locked?
You have a
I
key.
imagine a piece of paper. Okay.
The D come with the keys.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm gonna try the door and be like, oh shit, it's locked. I'm in trouble, and then I remember the key. And I'll get
That's
inside.
okay, yeah. So you see Duzzle Dell just sit there, like, kind of shake on the door a little bit and be like, he has to think about it just for half a second and be like, oh, you see him go into his bag.
I think nothing would have been funnier than seeing the hawk form do the like fucking awkward key shuffle. The birds are like, wait.
Duzzle gets in, he shuts the door, and then you just hear a boom.
And like with that, she's gonna finally retire for the night.
All right. I know you guys are fully healed in your sheep, but a long rest technically would go through, getting so everybody would have everything back. And the morning comes. Duzzle, you have a headache.
Got it.
Yeah, humans, inspiration, baby.
I forgot we have double inspiration.
One just burns out after a session, but yeah.
I know.
All right, you guys all kind of wake up at your own time, your own pace. Whatever you guys want to do.
I would like to wake up with some music, which I can do with my flute.
So you're like sitting like right outside on like your stoop playing the flute.
Yeah, I feel
he's-
like I just open the front door and sit on the porch like an annoying neighbor.
Oh, he is that neighbor, isn't he? Oh
Yeah,
god.
Nuzzle is definitely that. Yeah. All right,
So
so
how well
delegate.
does he play?
Yeah, make a performance check. See how well you. I mean, you always play decently. Well, this will just determine it. Like if you play like above normal.
You are hungover.
Yeah, okay,
it's
so
like-
I do have a special feat that I'm trying to use. Let me
Okay.
just link it. This is what I'm going for.
Oh my god.
Wow, you're gonna give everybody more inspiration.
Yeah, whoever hears it and feels inspired by it, which I imagine not everybody will.
Well, I could be
Or not
inspired.
who-
I mean, everybody hears it except for Bennett. I mean, everybody's your neighbors, so.
Okay,
Make
well,
a
it's
performance
my
check.
proficiency. Yes, I will. Performance.
Your proficiency's not built in that, and you would technically have it in there. So your proficiency. What's your guys' proficiency right now?
+4.
So technically, you add a +4 to that. Don't add it normally because you don't normally have it, but since you're using it for an instrument, you have proficiency in the instrument. So, yeah, no, it sounds pretty good. It doesn't really. It's still annoying that it's like in the morning, you know, typical, but it's nice. He plays it really well.
Yeah, it's kind of an upbeat, encouraging song. And yeah, kind of a morning ritual to keep myself a little brave.
So you better get used to it, Dal. You're gonna be hearing this every morning.
But trust me, I got a list going, so he's on it.
All right. So the rest of you hear a flute playing in the morning. What are the rest of you doing?
Breakfast.
So the breakfast that you currently have accessible to you in your now house is just generic like bread with some basic meat.
I am walking over to Jay's house. Knock.
Opens the door, completely off armor. Nothing on, just a little cape and her usual clothes. Yes.
Hey. I step inside. I'm like, time for breakfast. What do you have? I just walk straight to the kitchen.
Okay, you just go right in. Yeah, it's just... this kitchen has a lot more options. There's a lot of fruit. You've got some eggs. You've got some bread, but it's a little nicer. It's baked better. It's a lot more ingredients. You have all the herbs and anything else you can choose to make something.
All right, time to start cooking.
Just walked right into Jade's house, into her kitchen.
Hey Jade, you should probably get everyone else in here, so we can all have group breakfast.
Ryu.
You got the biggest house.
Oh, on that note, Duzzle's front door is smaller.
Damn.
That's racist.
That's...
I know where Deli lives. I'm not sure where Duzzle lives, so I'm just going to go to her first.
You would see
And just-
Duzzle playing the flute when you step outside.
Actually, before I need to tag this, because if I don't tag this, you're going to because Duzzle would be the first person, well, the second person I see in the day. I think both Nefa and Duzzle will win this temporary hit points.
Alright, so how much temp
It
is it?
has
So
to be when
it's
I
your
want
charisma
them.
modifier and your warlock level.
Charisma plus Warlock, so that's 15 right now.
Alright, Duzzle and Nefa, you get 15 temp hit points.
All right.
When I wild shape, I get temporary hit points. That erases these, right? It's only
So
one
when you
source.
get 2 instances of temp hit points, you can choose whether it overrides or not.
I see. Okay.
So you could be like, I want to keep currently what I have, or you can take, yeah, you have the choice.
Though your transformations are usually way higher in temp than that, so
Definitely.
probably should.
At least right now you have 15, so if you randomly get hit by something, you're good.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. But you
She's
knock on
going
Del's.
to, yeah. While she passes through Dussel's little melody performances, breakfast, house, go. No
Sure.
explanation, no nothing, just breakfast. Getting to Delhi, she's just gonna fucking. As soon as she gets to the door, she doesn't knock like normal. She doesn't knock like she knocked on Nefa's door. She's just going to stand in front of the door and go.
Can I do something? Deli's just gonna open the door, fully armored, ready to go. Just
You open it that quickly, one of the knocks just hits you in the head.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
good morning.
Morning! Breakfast! Points to the house.
Yeah, sure. I should have some time today.
So as Duzzle and Del, you guys walk into this house, the first thing you see is a giant self-portrait of a half-elf bard named Jelinor.
And this is Jade's house?
Yes.
Okay.
And this thing is massive.
Right.
It's bigger than Duzzle.
That's not saying much, but...
And he looks up at this self-portrait of somebody.
Deli's not even looking at her, she's just looking at Jade. Where's the dining area?
Well, over there in the kitchen.
Alright. And she's just gonna like walk past it.
I
Hmm.
put the portrait in Discord, just so people can see it.
Oh, cool.
It's quite handsome.
There's also gonna point at the portrait and be like, so who's this looker, huh?
Well, he's my favorite author. He writes all the books I've been reading. He has so many cool adventures.
Some people
like,
just get the talent
super
and the
known
looks.
Yeah. There was this time where he grabbed Tiamat by the neck. I cannot do this.
It's very
She's gonna
inspiring.
walk very excitedly towards the book collection, grab one at random, just without thinking it, and just offer it to Dussel. You should read it. It's really good.
It's by Jelinor and it says, How to Become the Shiv.
I'm taking you up on that offer. I'll read it, but only if we can talk about the book afterwards. Share our thoughts.
Yes.
Cool. Wait. Before, this one isn't cursed, right?
Well, I did no. I mean, it came with a house. I don't think it's cursed.
Before we continue with this, I just want to see, what is Bennett doing?
Bennett is at his own locale. Kind of just having like a little bit of like a brunch situation of like kind of hanging out with it with his God, what would be the proper term? Because they're not necessarily like, they're kind of friends, but they're
His posse.
that's the closest thing. Yeah, it's him and two others at a very small table. And they're just, you know, kind of being like, hey, we fucking did it. Again, fuck the cult of Vecna. We'll finish them off eventually, blah 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 blah. But yeah, nothing too crazy. He knows what he needs to know. For now.
All right, you guys continue your breakfast. Just kind of wanted to know what Bennett was up to.
Nefa will come into the dining room with plates of like eggs, bacon, anything of sausages and shit that you can think of, and orange juice, fresh squeezed orange juice. Oh, and I'm wearing an apron that says Yalanur the leader on it. I hate it, but it was the only one that was there. Put it down. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Just gonna place your stack of papers to the side and just like start piling up.
Do you like shove the food like under your helmet?
See, that's the thing. Is everybody in the dining room?
Right now, yeah, everybody would be eating breakfast, yeah.
She takes her hand up to the visor. She's gonna lift it up, but it like stops like up to her nose. And then she's just gonna start scarfing down the food.
I mean, you guys definitely see Dell eating with the helmet on still.
Isn't that rather uncomfortable?
Also, no discomfort on my end. You get used to it.
Okay. I won't pry.
This is very good. Do you cook often?
Yes, I do actually. I enjoy making my own food.
Sounds like quite the gift. Unfortunately, I'm not the one for the stove. Fire happens more often than not. You can thank my father for that one.
Fathers. Yeah, I understand.
Not much of a teacher in that category.
How's your house looking?
Oh, I'm still trying to get a handle on what to do with the furniture on the downstairs. Not to mention, this is only the start, and trying to get a lot of these legal matters out of the hand. I need to get my house ready for patients, but I fear that will take longer than expected. I was not expecting to get the house out of it, so this is honestly a good path of events. But unfortunately, if I were to apply for a clinic permit, I will only be allowed to do so on the apothecary levels. If I want to do anything of my proper caliber of surgeries and whatnot, that I'm gonna have to make a lot more adjustments.
Can I
No,
look over your paperwork?
Sure, go over. Unfortunately, if I am to keep continuing with the set of skills I have, I would have to either go to the temples or the other legally approved clinics.
I think I can do something for you here. Maybe fast track this through.
You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Be much appreciated.
I will finish writing in your everything, all the information, make sure that it's all in there, and I will definitely get this fast tracked for you.
You see. Oh yeah. Also, this whole time, Deli is like, her like demeanor, her like, at least what you can see from her lips is just like a constant, like just a very tight, thin smile. But she'll take the papers, and I'll remember this, Nefa. Be known that you will have all the access you need at my services.
And
Not
vice
free of
versa.
charge.
Did you say not free of charge or free of
Free of charge,
charge?
free of charge.
I was like, I can pay, that's okay.
However, while this will help in the meantime, unfortunately, I will need a clientele or a donor of sorts. I will try to appeal to either the temple or perhaps the council, however, might need to garner a reputation first before I attempt any of that. Nefa, I do appreciate your influence, however, I think it can only go so far for now.
That is fair. Influence has its limitations, and I do not think I can help you with reputation yet. I
do
still
not
take
think
a few
that
papers and start checking if you are filling it out correctly, like on the legal basis. It's like I've been doing this every day for like years on end.
Not to say that I don't have. Not to say I'm not known, however, to start this on my own would be started from the bottom up, and that is a challenge for anybody.
And that is true.
I'm sure I will get the. What's the word? God damn it! Not money flow, but like my income. Just like. Oh god, what is that word? Is it a word I'm thinking of? Just like you know, just like the regular. I think income is the word I'm looking for, but like I'm not sure. You know what? Yeah, but you guys get the gist.
Like
Second
a cash flow.
language, I don't know.
Yeah. After all, supplies do not come for free. Did you have anything planned for the day? Nepo?
Me?
Jay? Anybody?
Shopping probably.
Dussel's just reading the book while eating with the book in front of him.
I was gonna go sell this shitty book because it's full of poems that make no sense. She's sitting at the table like she's in the middle of a conversation, and she's the only teenager in a room of adults. You know she is an adult. She does not look it right now.
Adorable.
We're talking about permits and whatnot. Meanwhile, it's just book.
Taxes, permits.
Which reminds me, by the way, I take my bag and I open it and I take the special edition book, and I promise you, last time that you were allowed to read one chapter. So while we're at breakfast, here you go.
It's been the best 2 days of my life, and that includes getting attacked by vampires.
Oh, that reminds me. Duzzle, how are you recovering from that nasty bite?
Huh? Sorry? And I put the book down.
It was in the heat of battle, however, I do recall you getting badly bitten. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. Slept a little. I slept a little too little. Should have gone home earlier, but I think it's healing all right.
Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. Where was I bitten again? In my neck
In
or
your
something?
in your arm, right? I think it was your arm.
Oh, okay.
Because you were your
Kinda
bear
pull up my
form, right?
sleeve.
Yeah.
No, I think I was bitten and then I turned into a bear.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. So it was your neck. It was like kind of like like between your neck and like your shoulder blade.
Yeah, I'll just kind of move all my
Yeah.
what are they called? Stuff.
You do see that he's got the two like bite marks, fang marks there, but they're healing. I mean, they're not open or anything.
How is it
That's
looking?
still-
I haven't checked.
Like you can see that like she's like kind of getting a little too into her examination, just kind of like feeling it, just kind of like really taking a good look at what's going on.
It's kind of manhandling Dazzle to get a better look.
Yeah, just you should be all right in the meantime. I believe if you just leave it alone, let it heal up on its own, it should at least scar over. Quite nice. Another one of your stories to tell.
If you say so, Doc. Please tell me if you see any signs of me turning or something. Put an end to it then.
What did
I
I
just-
do?
I shall stake you immediately, should you show any symptoms.
Okay, maybe do tell me first.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to know I was being staked. I mean, if you're gonna do it, just do it. While you guys are kind of, you know, having the small talk, eating, and Jade's kind of reading over the chapter of the collectible book, you guys all kind of feel a little weird. And suddenly you all start seeing multicolored lights kind of like form on the edges of your eyes. You too, Bennett, at the edge of your eyes, kind of moving in. And you guys all feel a sense of magic just kind of start in the center of your body and start expanding. We're gonna take a break here.
Ooh.
I am yelling.
So, with a flash of that multicolored light, the world that you see in front of you winks out of existence. Nothingness starts going through your senses, though you feel the thrum of magic rushing like an electric spark through your veins. When you guys regain focus, you stand in a plush, candlelit parlor. A stately woman in blue robes leans towards you, her brow furrowed in confusion and concern. In the blurry background stand a frowning woman in a flowing black dress, and a man tugging in confusion at his high crimson collar. I got some handouts for you guys before we go.
Whoa.
Stark. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, I love that stuff.
Oh no. I recognize the name. Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh no.
We get an icon!
Oh no.
And oh, this handout's even better.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh,
we got name
no
drops.
fucking way.
Okay, we're talking big names.
Well, you guys
must be evil.
must be evil. As you guys kind of like gain focus, everything's a bit blurry to you still as everything's coming into focus. You hear the long white-haired one kind of mumble, "These can't be the answer to our wish." She quickly kind of escorts you guys without even introducing herself quite yet. I'm gonna have you guys come into this next room real quick and take a seat. We'll explain everything.
Bennett, who as he was like having that like vision fucking with him and or whatever, he would have quickly grabbed his belt and strapped it on just like as he's going, and just be like, but just make sure, and just kind of disappears. As he kind of shows up here and kind of gets his bearings as she's saying this, he is going to draw out a dagger from his belt and immediately like point it, like get up next to her and like point it and like put it up to her neck and be like, no, you don't get to talk about us like we ain't fucking here.
She kind of like gives you a smirk. Not even like worried about the dagger at all. Just, we'll take a seat. Everything will be explained to you.
Where's the seat? I'll walk over there.
She kind of points, let me see, I don't know where the lighting is in this room. Oh no, you're good. Just to the left. You can see like it looks like just like a lobby room, literally.
What's the general vibe I'm getting from these three?
I don't see anything, by the way.
Oh, you don't see anything?
No, it's just black with my HP bar.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
The vibe you get, make an insight check for me.
With advantage, because we are Vecna
Yeah.
linked! '21.
But the vibe you get from them is that basically the first thing you get is you probably should put the dagger away. You kind of get, you know, your senses are kind of, whether you do or not, it's up to you, but you get that sense that these figures are definitely out of your league by far. You definitely get the sense that something important is going on here. These people definitely have an aura around them. Like kind of like what you said out of character, importance. Maybe you get a bit of divinity from them, especially the one you're facing.
A little bit of my Mage Slayer senses kick off. Be like, oh, I'm fucking with people way outside my punching house. Graham, be like, kind of spin the dagger back and put it back in my belt. Any of you who walked past and happened to look at Bennett, you haven't like really seen him in the last day. You see that his eyes, which were starting to grow a little bit darker while in the shadow fell, now the sclera are pitch black. And literally all you can see throughout his eyes are those same burning violet pupils. But he looks significantly more almost demonic-like with his current aesthetic as he walks in behind everyone else. The seat. He's leaning up against the banister on the stairs. He don't give a shit.
That's fine. Jade, are you walking into the next room?
I mean, I'm surrounded by a bunch of things and people with immeasurable power. I'm not very much someone that defies things. I want adventure, not a death wish. Yep, bye.
They expect you to take a seat or be in that general area. You can tell it's clearly like a lobby room.
I'm just gonna sit my ass behind the couch. Just.
The one that does the most talking is Austrael. She'll go ahead and introduce everybody. You all can go ahead and make a history check for one, an arcana check for another, and a religion check for the other.
Arcana, history, religion. Can we all make all three, or?
Oh my bad, I forgot to say, if you're proficient in the skill.
None. I got none of them.
All right, so we'll start one at a time. So anybody that's proficient in history can make a history check.
We got a couple. Yeah. You think I'm over here with my dumb stat being intelligent with this shit?
Nefa, you gonna keep that, or are you gonna use one of your inspirations?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I will use one of my inspirations. Oh god, where is it? Oh, there it is. 20.
Okay. So I'm gonna write a name underneath you guys, just so I know you both get info on. Now anybody that's proficient in religion can make a check. So you're gonna be you guys for everything?
You have also the inspiration from Duzzle if you wanted to use it with that.
Oh wait, you're right. And I also have like the regular. Ooh,
yeah, it's a heroic inspiration, which means you can use it on any of your D20 rolls. All right, you got. All right, now anybody proficient in? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I'm just like, I don't know this character, but it's like the silver hair. I'm like, should I know her? But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, would I have that in advantage?
Because like I don't, as a player, I don't know this character, but it's just like I'm getting hints, and it's just like,
You still might know who they are, but this is more of just like your in character might get some deeper details.
Okay.
Now anybody that's proficient Arcana can make the next check.
I was about to say, I think Nefa's worked with her sister.
Well, you're proficient in all these, huh? Let me check.
God damn. That's a smart-ass fucking cleric right there.
Is Draw proficient in Arcana? No.
He's not.
What? The wizard?
No, he's a... Oh, he is a wizard. Doesn't he get Arcana by default?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to choose it.
Oh, really?
It's just that most people take it because wizards do Arcana. That's why.
He's only got 3: medicine, investigation, and insight. And insight's free. Oh no, it's the vanish thing. So he's only got the 3. I feel like he should have another though.
You should have bare minimum 4, no matter what. I don't know. I feel like you fucked up again a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the
Bard.
Arcana. That's what I thought. Everybody gets starts with 4, so
At least 4, yeah.
I'll give him the Arcana.
Oh my god. That is hilarious.
All right, so Del and Nefa, do you guys actually know a lot about Tasha?
I know of her book.
I mean, I
Agelov?
know about the whole witchlight thing, that whole thing.
I mean, that's a pretty important story of hers. So I'm gonna give you a bit just for fun. You guys would know that Tasha's from the Fae, and she is head of one of the courts in the Fae. The Fae has 3 courts. You guys would only know her as Tasha. She does go by other things. I'm rolling up to see what your guys' history. I mean, that 28's pretty good. You do know her as well as Igalov, the Witch Queen, and that she wrote Demacon. I can't say that word. I'm gonna type it.
Dimanamakan.
Yeah, she wrote one. It is considered it's basically the greatest treasure of the Abyss and its inhabitants. It is on a whole nother level. You do know in recent years, the last that you've heard from Tasha or Igalov was that she was in the Fae. And recently she became Zybilina, the Archfey. So you know, in the real hindsight, you understand her power, that she's obviously not somebody that any of you could even really stand a candle to at the moment. Let's go to the next one. Austriel Silverhand is known as the Shining Lady. That is kind of what her title is. She's clearly a wizard. She's been very good. She's a very good person. I'll give you that she's one of the 7 sisters. She is a daughter of Mistra. She's just like the other every daughter of Mistra. Her biggest concern, and one of them, is always concerned with preserving the weave, right? Making sure the weave is safe, make sure it's being used correctly. You might have Nefa, you might have obviously heard of her before, maybe the name for sure, as you work directly underneath, you know, one of the sisters. What else would you know? She was, she did work in Silvery Moon as a high mage for a while. That's probably where you would have gotten the name. She has recently then stepped down from that. Well, more than recently. But she stepped down from it. But she is a daughter of Mistra, so a divine being. Del, I'll give you the benefit of you also kind of know a lot of this. You definitely know who she is. You might not know all the deep history you might know, but you definitely know of the name and what she represents. And then you got Mordenkainen. I don't think I need too much. You guys all should kind of know. Here, let me just pull up what I got on him though to share with you. Actually, let me ask, since the two, Dill, do you know a lot about Mordenkainen or no? Like outside of...
I do. As a player, I do not. Or at least it's not ringing any bells at the moment.
He's not a Forgotten Realms character, so I'm not. It's
Oh yeah, no, this is out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, he's technically from Greyhawk. He doesn't really exist here
yeah,
necessarily.
he's old edition character.
He exists because this is a multi-plane, obviously,
Yeah.
thing, but he's not from that. So I'll say that you don't know too much other than, it'll give you too much benefit of the doubt. I will tell you that you clearly know that he is a wizard of some sort as well. And you've definitely heard the name. And he's more of a, he's more of a neutral. He's a chaotic neutral, one could say. Very much, not evil, but very selfish. He's very much a study, right? He likes to try things out, experiment, and play his role in there. He is a inventor of a lot of the spells that you guys all use. That is his biggest role. A lot of the spells that you see that you use and you've seen used, it's come from him. He's the inventor of spells. He also goes by the name of, Mad Mage, so he also has that title, so it's pretty...
I recognize Mad Mage. If that's even related to the ones I know of.
You might even know some spells are still named after him. So... that's all you'd really get, because he's from a whole different plane and world. But they kind of group here together. Like I said, Austral is basically going to be the main one speaking to you guys at the moment. She goes, I'm really sorry that you guys have now been summoned here. This was not intentional. This was not our plan. If anybody's proficient, again, in Arcana or Medicine, you can make one or the other.
I'm just over here ready to throw hands. I don't give a fuck. I don't know any of this.
Is that all we got on the Medicine or Arcana? If you're proficient in one or the other, you can make one roll on. Okay.
I think it's it.
Dell. The three of them, they look exhausted. And since you did the Arcana check and not the Medicine check, you get a sense that they just casted a spell that just absolutely drained a lot of their connection to the weave and their power. They look wore down, definitely tired. There was a threat, and we all three insisted in casting a wish spell that you guys might know of. What we asked was answered with you guys showing up. So again, I apologize. None of this was intended. You guys are welcome to get a little moment to ask any questions if you wish.
What did you wish for, if I may ask?
We wish for a way to stop Vecna.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that answers why we are here.
Does it?
Yes, we have been dealing with Vecna's cult and other things.
There's a difference between dealing with people who worship somebody and dealing with the person that they worship.
Did you forget the connection that we have?
He did say he would keep his eye on us.
I'm sorry, this must be like a mistake or something. I was kind of hoping to be done with this whole Vecna stuff. I think
So
you wished for the wrong person.
You say you have ties to Vecna. She speaks up.
Yes, we do.
Huh. I wonder if the wish couldn't fulfill what we asked exactly. And since it was unable to fulfill all of the parameters that we set, it instead found you with beings tied to Vecna and brought them to me. Well, are you guys up to the task if I supply the information needed?
How about you supply the information first, then we shall decide.
Well, I can do that, but I do expect that your fate has been decided as is.
You don't get to decide shit for us.
Let's take a look. So, it was a couple of years ago, a year ago, that I detected a sinister wave of magic ripping through the multiverse, through the weave. After further studying and all this time, using everything to my ability, I eventually found traces to Vecna. I've also learned that he's not just been in one plane, he's been in multiple realms. From what I can tell, he's been using stolen secrets to power himself, to inflict onto the realms. But eventually what's even more scary, is I stopped detecting these activities, meaning he wasn't using the power immediately. So I believe that Vecna is planning to unleash the power at once for a very evil purpose. I believe this could unravel the entire multiverse, making everybody worship Vecna and cowering all others to his will.
I feel like destroying the universe kind of defeats the point of having followers, but go off, I guess.
Well, destroy it as you know it, not necessarily make it not exist.
Oh, we're talking like post-apocalyptic. Gotcha.
Yeah. And everybody will end up worshipping him, and he'll be able to make everybody follow his will. And of course, we three are determined to oppose him, but unsure how the Lich God intends to unleash his magic. I got all three of us together to try to form a plan or a way to put a stop to it. We went together, casted a wish spell using all three of our magical powers together, and here you are. But here's the problem. Us casting this wish spell has absolutely drained us. We can't be too much help other than support at the moment.
Support in a way. Like, providing transportation, I would assume, considering that you are. But any other kind of support?
Well, support that we are able to supply. I mean, to the point of where this sanctum is now some place that you guys can use as a forward base per se. This place is connected to all the realms.
Huh.
You guys have a
So-
moment. You're good, Doug. Go ahead.
So say we do accept. How? How would we even begin to take up this unsurmountable task of sort?
Mordekainen speaks up. He gets a grin. Well, I have an alternative plan. Pardon me for one moment. He walks over to this cabinet over here. He reaches down, grabs something, and he comes back. Well, I was already worried that Perhaps our wish spell wouldn't have stopped one as powerful as Vecna. Osriel, please forgive me, but I did have a plan in place just in case. Vecna is too powerful to stop directly at this point. We all know this. However, no power is absolute. I suspect Vecna will be vulnerable while he weaves his ritual. If you confront him and weaken him, he holds up like a chime. I have a picture for you later. This chime of exile can banish him to Orith. He would no longer be able to affect multiple realms at once. His plan to remake the multiverse would fail. Let me show you the chime.
I mean, fun and all. We wouldn't happen to have anything like just off them, right?
Well, on that note, maybe there's an artifact that I know for a fact will weaken him, so the chime or even you might be able to have a better chance against him. It's called the Rod of Seven Parts. Unfortunately, its component pieces are scattered across the multiverse. While my esteemed colleagues researched the magic needed to cast a wish spell powerful enough to stop Vecna, I looked into finding the rod's pieces should we need them. The first piece is deep in the Underdark, somewhere inside a hidden safe house for worshippers of the demon god Loth. Web's Edge, it is called. Find that first piece of the rod, my friends. The portal in the dais will take you to it. And once you locate the first piece, the magic inherent in the artifact will point you to the second piece, and then to the third, and so on. This sanction's portal reacts to powerful magic such as the artifact, so as you find each piece, the portal from this place can lead you to the next. No need to use another key. The most recent piece of the rod will always work. I personally believe there's no time to waste. Once you've reassembled the rod, we can all confront Vecna and stop his evil plan. You'll be the heroes of the multiverse. How does that sound? Both.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
You sounded so cool until that last fucking sentence, man. Oh, I was
Austria
so
and
on board.
Tasha both seem surprised about this plan. I'll mention they had no idea about it. But Austria compliments him, like, "Hey, I really appreciate you thinking ahead, just in case it didn't work."
Don't get me wrong, weaken is nice. There wouldn't happen to be a weapon that could, I don't know, cut off the head of this guy.
Not that we currently have possession or know where one would be.
Love that.
Arcadian speaking
Right.
up. I'll just move up whoever's speaking. It'll be easier that way.
But you guys aren't seriously considering doing this, right? This is way above our league.
A bit too cowardly for that. I mean, if you'd like to go back to Neverwinter and die whenever this ends blowing up, you're welcome to do so. Me, on the other hand, I'm smelling adventure.
Well, what's another title to add to my name?
Well, hey, Duzzle, that's fair. If you don't want to join us, you don't have to. You can go back to Neverwinter and have a bunch of noble scholar assholes kiss your ass some more. Give you a nice little trinkets here and there, huh?
Okay. I think we should all leave. Are you guys sure? It's not like I'm scared or anything. We should stay as a group. Maybe someone else can fix this.
Who?
I don't know. Okay, maybe you're right. Dazzle's gonna think back to the song he played this morning, and I'll burn my heroic inspiration to feel a little bit more courage. And Dazzle is in.
I came to the city wanting to help spread my knowledge and want to help those who are in need. However, there are times when one must make preventative measures to make sure more lives are saved that way. I shall take up the task.
Okay, fuck it, let's do it. If we're gonna die anyway.
Gods, why'd you have to be so negative?
That's the spirit.
Alright, so it sounds like everybody's in. Bennett didn't really say yes or no, but the way he answered to Duzzle is basically a yes.
Hard to make a profit with an overlord watching over you.
Alright, let me just
You three said you'd be able to provide support. In what way, other than transport?
I'm just going through all my handouts to make sure you guys get them all.
Oh,
a
the
lot.
handouts. Whoa!
Oh, that's cool. You look so smug.
Looks evil is what he does.
In all fairness, if you live long enough and create enough magic, you get a little bit of an ego.
Yeah.
This is where me being an absolute fucking nerd shows, but Suspicious. Suspicious grin.
Suspicious.
I don't know. Anyone that smiles like that has to be some sort of evil.
I don't know. Mordekainen is the smuggest person that I personally would. Yeah, I mean, that guy.
Maybe not evil, but asshole. That's
Oh
it.
yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He talks mad shit to anyone. He doesn't give a fuck.
So when I say support, I mean, again, this place can act as your current base. Whenever you guys come in after you find a piece of the rod, we will pull you back here. He's gonna step back. I'll just speak up. So she's gonna come over and be like, since it's you two, so Nefa and Del, she goes, I need to talk to you two in private just for a second.
Yeah, that's the way we save the world, keeping secrets from one another. Fun times.
She looks back to you. If everybody knows, it won't work.
Of course it will.
Yeah, of course. She's gonna pull you two back into the summoning room.
What's Natasha been doing this entire time?
She looks kind of exhausted. She is observing, but out of the three of them, she looks the most exhausted. She's just kind of observing. She hasn't really said anything. Now you say that, she really hasn't spoken up at all. Usher will speak to you two. You both need to make me a religion check first.
Religion.
Okay.
Oofed. Oof.
I'll burn another inspiration. I got 30, so
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
21.
Okay.
You have 3?
Yeah, Duzzle, human, and we got it for last session too.
I don't think the heroic inspiration stack. I think the human one is the one that we get, and then the one that we get for the voting is a separate thing. I think
Yeah,
only 2.
yeah.
That's fine. That's still my second one. So
Okay.
Alright. She goes, I know you don't exactly have swore your oaths to me, but if you do a quick prayer to me, I can grant you something that might be useful. But again, I can't tell you until you pray to me. I'm not asking for an oath. I'm not asking for you to follow. Nefa, I'm gonna whisper you.
Okay. Okay.
It's up to you guys. You do know, understand that she is one of Mistra's daughters. So that is kind of where she lies in the divine pool. I know both of you probably know a bit about Mistra. Goddess of magic.
I will do so. I will make a prayer to her.
Okay.
Before she does, oh, sorry.
Mhm. No, you're fine. You go ahead.
Before Deli does, she's gonna say a quick, "This helps me help you." She's not saying it to her necessarily, but to a certain other goddess. So she will give a prayer.
Again, she's not asking you to like follow her and make an oath to her, so you'll be right there.
Just a shout out.
All right, I'm gonna whisper you as well. She goes, I don't wish for everybody to know that this particularly happens. So that's my only request.
Good, I'll make a prayer if it means free shit, whatever.
And she'll bring you guys back. That's all there was. Oh.
Oop.
Oh. Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
All right, you guys have the floor for questions and conversation.
Can I just flirt with Asha for like the remainder of the time that I'm here?
What are you doing?
You know, the usual sweet talk, maybe help with some magical treatment so she's not as exhausted.
Tasha would personally see that as a bit disrespectful that you don't.
I'm not that far below.
But girl, keep it in your pants. Goddamn.
But she doesn't seem like she's talking too much. She won't have the conversation with you either.
I'm not grateful to be seen as a failure from a spell, you know?
Failure. You were brought here for a reason.
So let me be, and let me do what I do well.
Well, Draw didn't say he was in, so he's like, yeah, I'm in.
Listening up, are these like stairs leading anywhere? I mean, if I like listen carefully and like kind of just like tune out what they're talking about, am I able to hear anyone else?
No. Ashra will kind of notice you kind of zoning out. She'll go, this is my private sanctuary. There's nobody else here.
Interesting. Well, having a base and a ride is handy and all. You wouldn't happen to have gear? Anything that could be useful?
Not at the moment. I didn't exactly expect for this to happen, other than the chime, which either any of you can grab.
Billy can grab it. Can I assume that? Because it does look pretty saloonite, if you ask me.
Because of the moon?
Yeah, and the stars.
Yeah. It's just a magical item, but yeah, you can have it. It's yours, so make sure you mark that you have it. I'd like just to remember that this is really important, so make sure that you take care
If we
of
are
it.
crossing a chasm ever, we gotta make sure that one motherfucker doesn't fall. We
Or
lose
I
it
can just
forever.
I can give it to you.
If we do happen to crash in this place, well, what facilities does it offer?
Everything you need. But let me say some things. This place reacts to magic a little differently than the normal place. For example, if anybody were to say banish you, you would come here now instead of your home plane.
Hmm.
2. Extra dimensional spaces such as Bag of Holdings, or maybe one of you knows the rope trick, will function here, but these places follow certain restrictions. Anything you put in there has to come out here. The reason is, this place exists in between dimensions, so the bag of holding reaches to a dimension. So if you put it in a bag of holding while you're here, it's in this dimension only.
Pocket dimension within a pocket dimension.
Yeah. So you would have to pull them out here. 3. If you guys ever do anything such as interplanar travel, it will not work here. The only thing that works here is teleportation circles. Any summoning will not work here. But that means anything to summoning a chest, like Liam in Secret Chest, to anything. Summoning will not work in the sigil here. And kind of mentioned before, the travel, teleportation circles are the only thing that works, but you can teleport in here, like from one spot, like you could, for example, Misty Step from one side of the room to the other, as long as it's still in this spot. And remember, while I have permanent teleportation circles that exist here, you will not create one that leads here from another place. They will not work unless I permit it. Any further questions?
Where do these teleporting circles lead?
Well, I
Wherever
assume one leads to the Underdark.
She smiles. Well, yes, it can lead you to any other teleportation circle. My own design. My one teleportation circle can bring you to any other teleportation circle. And sometimes others. Even a non-teleportation circle.
I don't know what that means. Just draw a circle in the sand, be like, teleport, whoop.
Any other further questions?
Any places we gotta watch out for while we're in here? Any traps we need to keep an eye out for? Any places we're not allowed to go?
No. There should be nothing here that can harm you. All I ask is to stay out of my personal quarters.
Oh, goddammit, I was gonna ask that next.
But I have a room for you guys.
hypothetically, just so that we don't walk in on accident, would you be able to point out your room for us?
Yeah, I'm not gonna officially point it out to you because the way the map works, but she'll kind of tell you so you won't accidentally end up wandering in there.
Yeah, accidentally.
Another one of the rooms is used for something else, and another one of the rooms is Mordecanian, where he's currently staying.
Used for something else?
Studies. Magical studies.
Tasha doesn't stay here?
She comes and goes as she pleases, but she does have a room which she's welcome to use that I have granted her. I just haven't personally seen her use it. She's talking to her like she's not even here, and Tasha is still not really saying anything.
Strange.
Can I do an insight on Tasha?
Absolutely.
Like, is that even Tasha? Do.
Advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Oh, sick.
That didn't matter. Sorry.
I'll give you something. That is definitely a version of Tasha.
Alright. Good to be at two places at once.
Interesting.
So when we do go through the circle and we go to the Underdark, how close will we be to this piece?
Mordecai will speak up. Well, since I know exactly where it is in the Underdark, quite close, I imagine, right, Astriel? And she responds, you'll be within 100 to 200 feet of it.
Damn.
Mordecai will speak up, but don't forget it is a safe that is protected. I don't know what's there. But nothing you guys can't handle.
Considering you met us less than 10 minutes ago, I don't know why you're saying that, but okay.
Well, because you were brought here by the wish spell. The wish spell doesn't fail.
That means less than nothing to me.
Are we to leave immediately, or...?
With haste, I hope.
Well,
I'll tell you
Out of
who's not waiting.
curiosity-
Vecna. Oh, go ahead.
That is what I was gonna bring up. Do we have a rough timeline that we have to get all 7 pieces from, or...?
We'll currently be studying and trying to get more information on that topic. So as you guys continue getting the pieces, we'll continue studying and try to get a timeline, maybe find another way to harm him. While you guys are doing that, we'll be doing our side over here.
Yeah, maybe a sword or something.
Maybe.
Alright, where's this teleportation circle we're supposed to take?
Where you guys came from.
Alright.
Let's do this before I change my mind.
I mean, even if you did, you'd be stuck here with them.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, is there anything like around us in the study parts or like in the... I don't know if it's a study, but I don't know what the fuck it is. Looks like a study. But is there anything in this room?
I mean, there's papers, desks.
Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! No, I don't like other people's teleportation. Give me shadow travel any fucking day of the week.
it's good to have you back on the party, Bennett.
It's been less than 48 hours. I don't know what we're talking about.
Alright, Jade, you can
Busy,
step on the
I'm
circle.
sure.
Keep it.
I mean, I will step in the circle. I was just curious about the nature of this sanctuary. You know,
Right.
stake it in.
Yeah, right now you're kind of in a generic area though, right? So this is like a study, but just paperworks and books. There's really nothing that stands out. She kind of steps out here. She kind of goes, well, I wish you the best. But I know you'll succeed. And she kind of goes to move her hand in like a spell casting, and the circle triggers. All right. Big.
They say she said she knows that we'll succeed, but let's be honest, they gotta be smart enough to know that the chance of failure is so fucking high. They gotta be smart enough to know that.
Yeah, they wouldn't say that to you now, would they? Though.
I know.
I take out the globe that I got.
Oh,
We are outside of something, so it's probably not
Oh,
going to
there
work
we go.
right now. It
There
is
you go.
to the left-hand side, moreish to the center than the top. But yeah, we are just a small ass room.
All right.
We're outside of something.
I forgot to mention, Duzzle did come with the book he was holding. What was Neffa holding? Like a glass of orange juice?
Oh, probably, yeah.
So you still have this glass of orange juice that you probably just left on the table, in the sanctuary. That also means that Jade did bring your book, the collector's edition. She was holding that.
I'd probably
Alright.
put that back in my bag at this point.
No fight from me. Just the same reaction that you get when you take something that a cat or a dog is close to but not exactly holding, but they look at you like, you sure?
Please.
I just want to make sure I put you guys there because I wasn't sure where I wanted to put you or where I was supposed to put you.
Seems as good a place as any.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I just wanted to verify I did it right. Let me... Alright, so as you guys show up here, it shows like a magic teleportation circle on like the side of a rock that you guys come through. And that symbol stays there, just unlit. In front of you, is just a rock.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
Okay.
Any of you happen to... Never mind, I almost spoiled. Do you see a rock in front of you?
Can I activate the drift globe so I can actually see stuff?
It follows you, which is the best thing. What's the drift globe? 30-30?
60 feet of light. That's what it
Alright,
said.
30-30. Okay.
As long as you keep in mind, Underdark, people in the Underdark typically don't need that. So if we are to do this a little bit more on the quiet side, that's gonna let people know that we ain't from here.
Are you telling me you're gonna guide me around while I'm blind?
I mean, depends on how heavy you want to go into this place. Who else has burglary skills?
Sure ain't me.
Draw speaks up. I do steal bones.
Concerning.
Right.
I'm still only level 10.
God damn it, Bart.
Oh, poor man.
I'll be like, I'll just kind of look at the rock that we're facing and be like, all right, Vecna, you old fuck. Let's test those powers of yours. And his eyes will kind of drift over with black smoke as he uses see invisibility.
Ah, yes, that is the answer. So as you're looking at this rock, you suddenly see symbols now. They are arcane symbols on this rock.
Ah, shit.
But there is a lock in the middle that you can attempt to thieves' tools.
Oh,
if you
thank
wish.
God. Hey, look, a hole. I will attempt to do that because I'm not gonna try and do the fucking.
Is one of you gonna slap him with guidance?
Yes. I see him reaching out for the lock, and I don't know what he's doing because I don't see invisibility, but he seems like he needs some guidance.
I mean, you see me taking out a set of thieves' tools.
Yeah. Alright, make
Gonna
that.
slap across the lower back, be like, the fuck? Alright.
Make it
Yeah.
sleight of hand.
Do I want to burn stuff immediately?
I'll guide him by massaging his shoulders.
Oh my god.
You can't reach my shoulders. Get out of here.
I imagine you'll be kneeling down for the lock.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll burn a point of luck. Just in case. Does not hurt. Mostly just because I have terrible luck with these fucking locks. 29. That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20. Cool.
So you needed a 22 to open it.
Okay, yeah, that's so pretty high fucking check.
You kind of go in and you're able to just kind of hit just right that the magic symbols fade, and you hear a took, and it can open now. Let me unlock it.
Into the abyss.
Into the abyss.
Okay, but no, seriously, are we going loud or quiet? Because we can do both, technically.
I prefer quiet, if possible.
Alright, I'll go blind.
Quiet as a mouse.
If we get into
Fireball.
a fight, by all means, turn it back on. But
I deactivate the globe, put it back.
Wait, what'd you make the command word?
Holy Nova!
Flame on! Sure.
Oh no.
Well, those fucking clap on, clap off orbs. Just
I like that better. Does that work?
What's the thing they,
Yeah, if you
they say
wanted
in
to,
Harry
I'm fine
Potter?
with it.
Alright.
Still makes a sound. Fuck it. Yeah.
I can't wait till you're at like a show and everybody starts clapping. You're like, "Burp, burp, 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 burp."
The light. Ah. All right. Yeah, I'll kind of push it open and see if I can't just get a quick little look around. I guess that's
Go
probably one of the questions we should have asked when we had 3 archmages at our disposal. Is, hey, what the fuck's the deal with this place? No, it's fine. Whatever.
They said they didn't know.
Eh. They knew the name of it, at least. Alright. Oh, now I see the door. It's just very, very tiny. It's mostly black. Okay, I see you. I can't even hit the... Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. I had to physically move around. Alright, cool.
The
Well,
remains of his mold-covered broken wagons and barrels are throughout this large foyer. Humanoid skeleton remains lie around, their swords and armor bent and rusted. Something gleams next to the bodies propped along the northern wall. Double doors on the east, northeast, and southeast walls are rusted shut. A semicircular chamber that opens in the southwest wall contains a shrine.
Jade, I'm holding your hand.
Uh-huh. I will just casually help you walk. This way.
Little stick figure body. Oh, that's adorable. I love that.
Josh speaks up. They got their bones.
I mean, they are. I think they're skeletons. So yeah, yeah. All right. Do I hear anything from either of the three directions?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I want to mention nobody else has a light source on, right? That's what it looks like that Nefa can see for some reason. Make sure nobody else has got anything. Oh, maybe I think it's. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe it's Duzzle. Maybe it's Draw.
Hmm.
No, somebody's emitting light. Nefa should not be able to see as far as Nefa can see.
Is it me?
About to say.
It is someone.
I got it.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Now I see nothing but 3 people around me.
It's yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I guess pick a door.
There was a shrine in this room?
Yeah, leading more south.
No.
Oh, I guess we're going to a shrine.
Oh, shine.
Not
Shrine.
Yeah,
Shrine.
shrine.
Oh, okay.
Which I can't imagine who it would be to in a place called the Web's Edge in the Underdark. Couldn't
Yeah,
imagine.
totally not the Spider Queen. We are not. No, we don't know that.
I like for someone who's just like, I don't want any part of this. We need to get out while we can. To be like, I'm gonna walk first into immediate, no matter what it is, and over there, I'll lead the charge. Be like, all right. I think he might be a little suicidal.
Yeah, but a shrine sounds way more safe than doors.
No, that's where you
Doors
get
is bad
zealots. At.
news. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'm committing.
If that door down there, or whatever it is, because I can't see it yet, if it opens and there's like 2 or 3 people playing on an altar to the fucking queen of spiders.
Oh,
Oh.
Who are these guys?
guys.
What you see is the semicircular chamber forms a natural clove. Shelves carved into the wall from floor to ceiling hold small, repulsive items, including bloody baubles, shriveled fingers, and idols carved from bone. 2 figures are crouching before these shelves. They have not noticed you.
I mean, this is
I'll
a dream to draw.
They
I'll just
are.
do a finger up for everyone.
One's a Dogar and one's a. Oh wait, my bad.
Jogger?
Yeah, one's a Dogar. Yeah, the other one's a Hobgoblin.
Oh.
I'll put a message in Jader head saying we're not alone.
Dry yells. What? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know what the cooldown is on message, but I'd like to inform the people behind us.
Well, it's a cantrip, so...
Jade still has one hand behind her, bringing Nefa along.
Yeah, I'll just kind of tiptoe past, just kind of casually walk and be like, I'm just gonna go up to the door then. Do they seem like they're in like prayer?
Yes. That's why
Okay.
they haven't
Yeah.
noticed.
Gotcha.
I give
it's
you
like-
the benefit of the doubt, but everybody else will have to make a stealth check.
Why? Is it because my passive stealth is 23?
I apologize.
Oh.
Hey.
It's a group check.
Oh
so,
well.
Okay.
So that means
I
only
didn't
enough of
even
you have
see
to
them.
pass.
Oh God.
Hey.
Let me see
Do
what
I
this-
even roll anymore? I'm pretty sure they are just making
I
as
believe in you.
much
I
noise
believe in you.
as possible.
Technically,
believe
there's
you.
Bra as well.
Oh yeah.
God, I made a stealth specialized character in a group that does not do
So
stealth.
fail, pass, fail, pass, fail. So I do have to use Bennett as a tiebreaker. So Bennett, go ahead and make a stealth check. Because right now it's actually it's not a tie, it's losers. Losers.
Hey.
Yeah. So Bennett, make that stealth. We'll see what you get. I don't think you can actually fail this, but I need to make sure.
Oh, I don't say that.
Yeah.
30-20. Okay.
All right, so it's a tie on the group check.
I mean, we are far behind, so.
Yeah, but
I
you're
was
gonna
actually
end up.
thinking of just staying. I was actually gonna consider just staying where I am. Not gonna lie.
All right, I'll give you guys. You guys can continue to go.
I just hear the ching 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 behind me. I'm like,
You hear nothing. Jade, I can't see. What is going on over there?
Like one hand in front of me, like
Yeah.
feeling around.
I swear to all that is unholy. It just kind of making sure those two haven't noticed, or like, do they appear to have picked up anything?
Nope.
And I will slowly open up this door here.
Go ahead and try.
If it is unlocked. Oh, nope. Alright. I will. Does it appear to be locked?
It
Or
is
is it like.
Rusted shut.
I'll wave the others, be like.
I love that I can't see that.
I wave at 4 other people. As I start heading back. Gonna whisper, that door's a no-go. Hey, look, another door. Unless we want to check the bodies. Maybe they're just skeletons, so.
Oh wait, my bad. Hold on. On that last door, how long does Sea of Visibility last?
That's a good question. Let me check. I believe it's loading very slowly. An hour. Holy shit. Not
So
concentration.
so when you're looking at that door and you go to open it, that rust is fake. You underneath the rust, you see magical symbols. It's just like the other one.
Symbols.
Doesn't mean so you could stay at that door you want, or come back here. Your choice. I will give you the. It would take another Thieves' Tools check.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to make sure. Okay, no, I got it. Oh, these are the same. So you see a lot of rust, and then underneath the rust, you see like magical symbols.
Okay. So potential options, just in case. He's gonna keep walking up here just to see if there's anything up here. Oh, another door. Hell yeah.
Same thing there, but you do see up there.
At least this one's far enough away from those two that I can start fucking with metal to not alert them. So I'm
I'm just checking.
Hmm?
Oh, there's fist-sized rubies next to these each of these 3 bodies.
It's damn.
Oh, but that door's the same. It's the same. It's just magically locked. With the same rust cover that's not really real.
I'll wave them over to the north side just because we are further away from those two. I don't want to alert them in case something goes off in here. Yeah, fuck it. I will start working on the door.
Jay,
While
do
they
you
move up here.
gotta lead Neffa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Slowly.
Does my guidance still work? Or should I
You-
recast
Where-
it?
You
Where?
can just recast it.
Oh, there. Okay.
Just
I went the wrong way.
Suddenly
There.
Neffa's with the cultists.
A little up. A little up. We're just going up.
Oh, you guys
Okay,
all
okay,
walk
we're
by
going
these
that
that's funny. I'm just watching you two move your tokens one at a time. You guys all walk by these bodies that have the fist-sized rubies.
We even see them.
You do.
Smart enough to not touch
Oh.
that.
When you walk, because you're about to walk past one of the bodies, you would see it.
I'd like to put a message in Jader head and tell her to don't touch the cursed stuff this time.
First to begin with, you fucking anxious little gem creature.
Draw's like, didn't gnomes come from these gems here?
Yeah, that's what the folklore says.
What folklore? What?
You wouldn't know, it's a known thing.
Alright, you want to make that sleight of hand check on the door?
Yeah. 16 plus 19.
19 is not enough.
Fuck!
Keep trying, but you do make noise as you try.
Would I be allowed to make another check before I have to burn like 10 minutes to do it? Or is that like...
You could do the check as many times as you want. It just makes noise and adds more time.
Yeah. God, I hate burning luck points for basic exploration. Fuck. Alright, yeah, well, I'll do that. Fuck. Fucking sleight of hand is bullshit. Got +9. I can't roll above a 10 without advantage. 18 plus 19. Fuck! Why do you forsake me?
Yeah, you see him kind of sitting there, not Neffa, but you would hear it. You guys see him kind of fumbling with this lock, just can't get it. Remember, 3 fails does break your thieves' tools. That is my rule.
Motherfucker.
But you can do the 10 minutes if you wish.
God. Yeah, I'll do the 10 minutes.
Anybody else doing anything else in the 10 minutes he's picking this lock?
Pisses me off so badly.
Dale's just gonna keep her eye in case anybody gets close to us.
I'm just casually gonna like lead Neffa to one of the walls here to the right, so that she can find her way
Right?
around.
Thank you.
I thought we solved the lion issue, and then immediately we have to stealth to a dark section.
If only someone could give dark vision, that would have been great.
I miss being that kind of cleric.
I mean, we were kind of with mages. They could have done that. Didn't think about it. Oh well.
Oh shit, I just realized the new dark vision skill bumps it up to 150 feet. God damn.
Oh, for you? Yeah.
No,
Oh, the
no,
spell.
the spell Dark Vision is
Yeah.
now 150 feet of dark
Yeah, they
vision.
wanted to make it so that, like, if you have dark vision, it still might be useful to, you know, use it. Alright, 10 minutes go by, you guys are just hanging out with these dead bodies.
I guess
Skeletons.
so.
Del, you doing anything or no?
How do
Nah, I'm
6
still
people
keeping
with
lookout.
magic not have a single person with detect magic amongst them? What?
We actually only have
Crazy.
like one arcane caster.
Mm-hmm.
Clerics have detect magic?
They do.
They just
And it's
never
kind of funny
compare.
how you have one. Everybody else is melee too. You have
That's not
none. All right, they you do unlock it finally.
I need to get a new set because these things are pissing me off so fucking badly. All right, I look at the other 5 to see, like, are they touching anything? Are they doing anything stupid?
Nobody's doing anything stupid.
All right,
Standing there watching you
genuinely
fail.
surprised. Shut up. All right. Oh, that's a pentagram. Cool. I'm gonna.
Delicious.
Oh, hello.
So what you see there is somebody chanting at that pentagram, like a ritual of some effect. They notice you, but don't stop the ritual.
Does it look like they're close to completing it? Like, do
Yes.
I see like the ritual? Like, I'm immediately gonna start sprinting at him then.
All right, does everybody want to move up a little bit?
Initiative.
We're actually gonna stop here
Oh,
so we can hopefully get everybody in for the next one.
did anybody notify me to turn my light on?
Well,
Uh,
the rest of us probably wouldn't have seen the person casting before he started sprinting, and we sprint right behind him, so probably not. All you feel is a tug from Jade, just leading you through
Oh no!